In this video, I'll share some practical problem solving regarding the mathematical concept of shaded regions in geometric area. So let's dive into the video. I'll focus on the first problem of the shaded region concept in geometry. So if I read the problem, it says this diagram shows a rectangle ABCD, this rectangle with this and a semicircle inside it with diameter AB, where AB is 12 centimeter. So the point E lies on DC and also on the semicircle, So you have to work out the area of the shaded region. So you have to work out the area of the shaded region. So give your answer to correct to three significant figures. So you have to figure out the area of the shaded region. So how can we figure it out? So we know that the formula of rectangle is what? Length multiplied by width. So we have the length 12 centimeter. What is the width? So if this is a semicircle, then this is the radius. So the width would be equal to the radius. So what would be the width of the radius? Half of 12, right? Because this would be the same. This radius, this is also radius, so the radius would be half of 12, which is 6, right? So if I use my pen tool, so the area of the rectangle, let's say area of the rectangle as AR, the area of the rectangle is what? Is length multiplied by width, so the length is 12 and the width is 6, so this is 72. So this is the area of the rectangle, this whole thing. And what is the area of this semicircle? So the area of the semicircle, let's say SC, semicircle or half of circle, half of the area of the circle is what? Half multiplied by the area of the circle is pi. We know that the area of the circle is pi into radius square. So pi into radius is 6. So 6 square is what? Is half into pi into 36 or 18 pi, right? This is 18 pi. So this is what? 18 pi or 18 multiplied by 3.1416. So if I use the calculator, let's say I just use the calculator and use, let's say I multiply 18 with 3.14, so it would be 56.52. so this would be 56.52, roughly 56.5 or 52. So this is roughly 56.52. so this is the area of the semicircle, right? This semicircle. So what is the area of this shaded region? This entire rectangle minus the semicircle. So area of the shaded region, let's say SR, shaded region is what? Is area of rectangle, the area of the rectangle minus the area of the semicircle, So this is what? This is area of the rectangle is 72 minus the area of the semicircle is roughly 56.52. So this would be what? This would be roughly, if I use the calculator again and subtract 56.52, so 72 minus 56.52, this would be 15.48. So this would be roughly 15.48. 15.48. So this is the answer. This is you have to give three significant figures. So I gave two, so you can do the same for three. So if I just calculate accordingly, like if I give 3.1416, then I'll get the three significant figure answer. I'll add one more figure, so then we can get the three significant figure precise answer. I'll now focus on problem number 2. So let's read the problem. It says A, B and C are points. A, B and C are points on a circle with center O. So this is the circle with center O. AOC is the diameter of the circle. So AOC is the diameter of the circle. AB is 8 centimeter. AB is 8 centimeter. BC is 15 centimeter. Given here, angle ABC, this angle is 90 degree. You have to work out the total area of the regions showed in the shaded diagram. So there are three separate shaded regions. You have to find the total of the shaded regions. So give your answer correct to three significant figures. So let's attempt this problem. So first we want to figure out the area of the circle. So in order to figure out the area of the circle, we need the diameter and the radius. So how can we figure out the diameter? As you can see, this is the hypotenuse of this ABC triangle with a right angle. So we can apply the formula of Pythagoras. So we have the base, we have the height, so we can figure out the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is what? The hypotenuse is, let's say h, the hypotenuse is what? 8 square plus 15 square root. So this is what? This is 64. We use the formula of Pythagoras, so we get what? 64 plus 225, or this can also be written as root 289, which is 17. So we get the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 17. This is 17, or the diameter. So what is the radius? The radius would be what? If the radius is, let's say, r, the radius is half. So it is 17 by 2, or 8.5. So the radius is 8.5. So we have the radius, so we can figure out the area of the circle. So what is the area of the circle? Let's say the area of the circle is A of C. So the area of the circle is pi into 8.5 square. 8.5 square, which can also be written as 3.1416 multiplied by 8.5 square. So if I just do the calculation with the calculator, let's just use the calculator and calculate the multiplication. So 3.1416 multiplied by 8.5 multiplied by 8.5, this is 226.9806. so this is 226.980 or 981. Okay, 9806 can be written as 981, up to three significant figures. So this is the area of the circle. So what is the area of, so if you want to figure out the shaded area of the shaded region, the total area of the shaded region, we can subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the circle. So we have found the area of the circle. So what is the area of the triangle? The base is given, the height is given. So the area of the triangle is, let's say the area of the triangle is what? is half multiplied by base, which is 8, and height, which is 15. So this is what? This is 60. 15 multiplied by 4 is 60. So the area of the shaded region is what? The area of the shaded region is the area of the circle minus the area of the triangle. So this is what? The area of the circle is already given as 220. We figure out 226.981 minus 60. The area of the triangle is 60. So this is what? 166.981. So this is roughly the area of the shaded region, the total shaded region that was required to figure out. Hopefully by now you have figured out how you can solve the mathematical problems regarding this concept, which is the shaded region in a geometric area. So in the next video I'll come up with some more problem solving regarding this concept, so stay tuned for that.